open. Soil will be able to pick this champion up, just like in game 1. They can only ban one champion from the game 1 roster or lineup that ThunderTalk actually had, and this is just full confidence right now from this team.
Full confidence. Oh, no, I thought that was gonna be Triss, but an Ori. Triss mid lane is actually pretty decent, but Orianna is just the safe pick. This does open up the possibility of a Jarvan in the jungle. Well, if you put the Jax up top, because just that's a classic combination of Jarvan Orianna. But it does look like the Yone. Now, that's gonna probably be in the top lane with Fan taking up the mantle of the Jax in the jungle. But, yeah.
We don't really see a high enough win rate on the Orianna, but maybe Wave Gaming can actually make it work. Because, again, the Wombo combo is very much possible. Front to back team fighting is also possible, but they have to be really, really careful of the engages, the pokes as well coming in from ThunderTalk, Void Seeker, Shock Blast, and also the potential Call of the Forge God opening here from SMY. XBY as well is going to be looking forward to the engage here of Wave Gaming, because game number 1 they weren't really committing towards it, and this time they really have to commit.
The commitment will be something that sorry, excuse me. Yeah, commitment issues are something that cannot
we don't
be
like that.
present here. Yeah, I mean, I don't have commitment issues. I'm getting married next week.
No.
I have been very committed to things. You know what I'm saying? But these players have to be just as committed to going for engages and really not shying away from getting into fights.
Yeah, the fight is gonna be on.
Yeah. I think that's what Weibo Gaming had a problem with in the last game, is really just shy about trying to get into fights. They didn't really commit all too hard.
They went for a poke, then full engage, but the poke didn't work, so the engage couldn't be made as well. And this time they want an all-in engage. Fate Steal into the Shockwave, into the Cask as well, Counter Strike, and a cleanup by Kratos, not mistaken. Yeah, Kratos is gonna be here as well. Let's see how this will pan out. Potentially the last game between ThunderTalk and Weibo Gaming. The revenge is still online.
Very possible for Weibo Gaming to get that reverse sweep. They do have a history of that against J-Team, who was one of the stronger teams in the last season, but now Weibo Gaming, but now ThunderTalk is their opponent, and they actually have Zihan in the top lane with the Yone in the hands of the jungle, which is an interesting way to play it. But you know, those two are flex champions. If you're more comfortable with one of them, you know, you can flex them into any role. Now, Z's Vladimir had 32% of the team's damage in the last game, and that's why, you know, part of why he was the MVP.
Definitely left a dent on the side of Weibo Gaming, especially with some main performance. A clean, perfect scoreline as well. Good engage coming in from GKN, but they won't really be committing onto it. Just a bit of a poke here onto SMY.
Yeah, and a lot of poke actually onto SMY from Kratos, but yeah, it's something that did happen as well in the last game. And yeah, it is very difficult to kind of commit to a fight early on, especially with these champions that really need a little bit of scaling. But speaking of committing to fights, Zihan just leap strike in onto a Shin that's very high health. Like Camille can tear him apart if he doesn't have Counter Strike ready. But it does look like Zihan just wants to clear the wave. Maybe use a Counter Strike right there. No, he's not even gonna use it. He's just gonna get away scot-free.
Yep. The benefit of the tactical sweep of the Camille, you always have additional heal compared to your opponent. Also, just decent pokes as well. whenever it is available and not on cooldown. Thunder Talk getting a slight edge, at least in the early game. But in terms of goal, we do see it deflected more to the side of Weibo Gaming. Z having a bit of trouble earlier as well in the laning phase. Couldn't really leave a dent here towards phase since the poke is really out of hand. Orianna does poke quite a lot, but if Z gets his chance on bursting him out, especially using the shock blast, that's really gonna be hurting them. 1/5 of the damage. Shin is just trying to poke out Z. Well, XBY won't be really committing. Xena's really safe here in the top lane.
Yeah, there is a it is very possible for that top lane to kind of fall apart once that Mila gets up there, but Pan on the other hand is trying to go for something down there. XBY is kind of put a little bit of pressure onto Ziha, but not so much pressure that he can't breathe. He actually he has that ward, goes leap strike onto Jin. Gets a little bit of a delay there in his back timing. There's explosive cast to knock him right back out, but there's an Orin Horn to knock him right back in. Now Kratos has to get out of there. The first blood will be going over to Soil.
Thunder Talk, making it happen, especially the Dragon Laner and the support. SMY with the Call of Forge God. It's just absolutely brilliant. Of course, a knockup always present here for this guy. And you cannot discount the setups or else you're just gonna be regretting it.
Yeah, you cannot underestimate this. Even though Jishan had tried to get out of there, I mean, what is your explosive guy to do when there's a killer instinct on the way?
The perfect combination can be made by Thunder Talk. Weibo Gaming has to really watch out, or else they're just gonna be completely caught out every single time they try to underestimate them. This time they actually went towards the top lane, not the mid lane. Quite a bit new here on the side of Thunder Talk. Maybe they want to secure a couple of plates and then transition towards the Rift Herald. Zihan, he will be able to secure the kill. A little bit late there for SMY. The knockup did not connect as well, and Weibo Gaming gets one.
Good chase from Zihan. Equalize the score, equalize the goal. That is more kills than they had in the entire last game. Alright.
True. True facts.
That's
facts, bro.
Facts. That's weird to say, but that is 100% true. See that again, because man, Soil just kind of misstepped there, and that was very unfortunate that the support wasn't there to, you know, support him. SMY was miles away trying to ward.
SMY, unfortunate back there, but he couldn't really get onto the chance as well. Zihan though might get pummeled down this time around. Perfect layering of CC. The follow-up as well was there from Soil and XBY, and the RH will be handed over to Thunder Talk, with the Dragon taken by Weibo Gaming.
Good Rift Herald fight, good Rift Herald take. Thunder Talk, they are gonna get a lot of plates here as well. I was gonna say they may be able to just get the kill, but no, Jishan is there to stop them. There's a bait build into the Orianna command shock wave. The Jace has lost his life. A big kill there for Weibo Gaming. His fate is going to be at least relevant until later on, but Soil and SMY, they are looking to get that first tower and all the gold that it possesses.
Easy takedown. Weibo Gaming could not defend. The bottom lane though is being pushed by Zihan. Maybe they can make something work through the jacks, because this guy is absolutely genius. Was able to catch Soil off guard in the top lane. XBY as well, just taking his time, farming up. That is the problem of having a Nina without boots, but this time he actually picks up a boot. Just the basic one. A boot.
It's a single boot. You know, it's always bothered me that in
the one picture
there's only one boot. Yeah, there's only a picture of one boot. Although what is bothering SMY at the moment is Fan, and he actually misses the call on the Forge God. That's something that can happen, guys. I mean, we don't see it often.
They're still human.
Pros make mistakes too.
And it's always fun to see it as well, because you have high expectations. Sometimes
Pizza
will connect this time around. down. Absolutely glorious here on the side of Weibo Gaming. The cast as well will be used by GK. The follow-up will be there. Double kill already for the Yone. Make that a triple? The answer is no, but they get a kill for Kratos as well. Absolutely genius on Weibo Game. Perfect timing as well.
Finally, Weibo Gaming getting a little bit more backup, a little bit more fortunate in this game. What a good, you know, gang. Just well timed there. And the Fade Seal was well aimed at hit too, and then the follow-up was ready. And
what did Shin do there? He's just auto-attacked him and backed out.
Yeah, he just booped.
Boop.
See ya.
See ya.
But with that being said, looking at the gold, it's still Thundertalk who has a slight lead, even though those 3 kills just went in Weibo Gaming's favor. They have been so much more proactive to getting jungle objectives, getting towers, and now they are going to go for Fan, and they will get him.
They will try at least to get more here on the side of Thundertalk. They have taken out the Oni already. Zihan taking a bit of damage there. Mid lane will be defended nonetheless here for Weibo Gaming. Just a slight oopsie, if we were to say. Shin definitely is hungry for an engage here onto Zihan, but will not be given opportunity to do so. He has to be very careful all the time.
Yep, he has to be incredibly careful. Even trudging in your own jungle, you have to have vision, or at least know where the enemy is, so that you know if you're safe. And this is just a very difficult proposition now to just stroll inside your own jungle. You just, I don't know, man. You just need to be on your toes all the time.
Be on your toes, but you have to be on your feet as well. Thundertalk definitely being quick on their feet, despite the early mishap that they experienced in the bottom lane. Faye will finally get this shield from the crown. SMY getting some information here into the mid lane, doesn't have anyone to actually back him up. Finally Soil joins him. And Thundertalk will be taking their time. They actually are just waiting for X-Buy's time to shine. The Shock Blast though are really a dent here. Man, the damage really high.
Yeah, it was pretty big damage-wise, but now what could be big is WBG's engage with the Orianna and the delivery system from the Graga, so they're just gonna get out of there. While the dragon is being taken by Fan, there's the Orin Horn. They call the Forge God to get them position onto this dragon. They have forced Faye out of there. Can they get this snipe before he gets in? Yes, they do. Can. As X-Bite gets in, there's Hextech Ultimatum onto Zihan. He's going to fall down as well. But they will trade it 1 at the very least. There's Shockwave onto 2, but it's fine because X-Bite is in the middle of it all. He's got the Nila. He is joyful in swinging that blade around. And that's going to be 3 kills for 1 for the side of Thundertalk.
And they get the lead back in their favor as well. 6-6 in terms of kills. Shin trying to survive. Kratos deals quite a bit of damage here onto him, but he needs to be very careful. Z is going to be chasing him down. Hammer form, shield, buying some time. Soil flashes in, goes with a blade. And the Icathian Rain as well. Jikian going to be next. Potentially one more auto attack should do the trick.
Not quite.
But the Void Seeker won't be able to deal enough damage to take him down. Unfortunately, wasn't able to connect the second as well. But look at this replay. Perfect play actually for Thundertalk.
Yeah, that was absolutely perfect how that all came from one call the Forge God, and then that fight was pretty split. The Jax was just in the worst place possible, and if X-Buy got caught in that shockwave, it would have all been over for Thundertalk. But now it's all over for Yi-Chan, as he does delay the inevitable for a second, but he will get taken down by the Jace. Z getting a kill for himself and extending the lead of Thundertalk to 5,000 gold.
From 3 to 5, potentially even 10 as well later on. Once they get this mid-tier 1 turret, it's going to be really scary from now on. SMY getting some information. Fate Seal is going to connect onto the Kaisa. Immediately gets bursted out. Weibo Gaming slowly actually getting a couple of kills back there. Fan nearly gets caught. Shin will be trying to escape. He should have his hook shot ready and available. Just taking his time.
very possible for ThunderTalk to just close this out. I mean, they're already on that Baron. Yi-Chan, he's gonna try to delay it a little bit. There's no steal available. X-Bai is gonna cleanly smite it out. And the chase is on now. There is a cask perhaps onto the Neela, but the cask is not gonna get followed up with by a shockwave or anything. So the Neela gets away scot-free. X-Bai trying to preserve that 100% Neela win rate right now, but at the moment Shin is going to be 1v1 against Zihan. Dodges with the Hextech ultimatum, but the auto attacks are too strong here coming from Zihan. The tactical sweep not enough. That is the Jax that is scaling.
Zihan slowly scaling up, surely making the impact that Weibo Gaming actually needs. X-Bai needs to be a lot more careful. A while ago he got caught with the cast, but unfortunately was still able to exit out. ThunderTalk, can they make this Baron power play work? They will engage onto SMY now, trying to escape fast. Still chasing him down, might actually deal enough damage to take him out, but unfortunately will get caught here by Z. Gets body blocked away with the bottom slam here. X-Bai as well will be joined, but will cast the Blade World just yet. ThunderTalk disengages. He won't commit just yet.
Yeah, no commitment. Not quite yet, but there's a big commitment on the stun as the killer instinct goes on to Faye. They know that Yi-Chan is just a foregone conclusion. Now, Soil is chasing on to Kratos. One more auto attack would have done it, but not quite yet. Boy Seeker hits Fan. He's got no more killer instinct, and that is ThunderTalk knocking on the doors of the base. The Orin Horn trying to find Kratos. He gets the Ignite into the queue, and Kratos falls as the inhib turret in the middle does as well.
ThunderTalk definitely leaving a mark here in this series, getting closer and closer towards the revenge victory against Weibo Gaming. 9,000 gold lead. The base open up in the mid lane as well. Weibo Gaming starting to get more and more nervous.
Yeah, it is a very difficult situation now for Weibo Gaming. It's not impossible, not a long shot, but it is very difficult, especially since they're once again defaulting to their reactive play. They're not looking for the plays onto ThunderTalk. They're more so, well, I say that as they try to find a catch on the SMY. Well, Soil is there, so you know SMY is also a lot tanky, so Fan is not able to really get his claws in. Z though and Shin, they are going to be going on to Fade. There's a kill. They'll command attack at least, making it a 1-for-1 trade. Been forced to use the stasis. Yi-Chan is there in the back. SMY with a huge shield. Shin and X-Bai though in the middle of them all. X-Bai gets a double kill, so making it around. Gets another one. The big damage from the Nilo. The triple for X-Bai, and then more towers here for ThunderTalk.
And the game as well will be won by ThunderTalk. Revenge completed. Weibo Gaming gets taken out.
Yes, revenge is a dish best served cold, and ThunderTalk is the coldest of all. They just absolutely demolished their opponents, and yeah, that was an incredible display of ThunderTalk's prowess. What a showing! What a 2-0 from this team that has stayed intact throughout season